What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about some games that I think would be very good live-action films. So I want to start things off with Mass Effect. Mass Effect is an awesome series. If you haven't played it, there's 3 games, all on last gen. Sadly, no updated version on PS4 and Xbox One, but maybe we'll get it one day. There's a new one in the making called Mass Effect Andromeda. Follows a whole new character story, which is awesome, and I think it's something that a movie adaptation could do as well. I think Mass Effect as a franchise has so much lore to it that you could pretty much build any type of story within that universe and not make it a carbon copy of the games. I think if there is a live-action Mass Effect movie, then it shouldn't be just Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. I think it needs to be like Mass Effect Andromeda, a whole new story, whole new characters, maybe some characters that we know from the games in the movie, but I'm like a purist when it comes to voice acting and stuff, so if we get any type of aliens, it would be awesome if they were voice acted by the same people who voiced, like, what was his name? Like, it would be awesome to have an animated version of Grunt in the movie who's the same character as the person in the games, and it's voiced by the same person. Obviously, Hollywood doesn't work that way. If they're gonna make a live-action movie, they're gonna use a more known actor than the voice actor. But I do think Mass Effect is a universe that they could build as a movie series. I haven't looked anything up. They might have talked about a Mass Effect movie. I didn't do much research prior to this video, but I would honestly love to see a Mass Effect live-action film within that universe that has like callbacks to the games and the events that happened in the games, and even characters from the games in that movie. My next choice is sort of an obvious one that a lot of people have wanted, and there was rumors about a TV show a while back, and that game is The Legend of Zelda, which I think needs to be done in a very specific way. The Legend of Zelda is different from most other games because all the characters haven't talked up until this point, so we're mainly getting dialogue in the game, so it'd be a little awkward to see characters in Zelda talking. But that being said, I think it would be cool to see Link actually fleshed out as a human being, or an elf, whatever Link is, a fairy boy. I think it would be cool to see him fleshed out with a personality, who talks, who interacts with other townspeople. I just think the Legend of Zelda universe is awesome, specifically Twilight Princess, since it's the most realistic game. I could picture that universe being adapted into a film a lot easier. Like I said, there was a lot of rumors and speculation around the Legend of Zelda TV series being exclusive to Netflix, but I don't think any of that ever came to fruition. I'll have to check that out. But like I said, Zelda's one of my favorite franchises. I love the characters in those games, even though there's not much depth to them. They still hold a place in my heart ever since I was a kid. So it'd be a lifelong child dream of mine to see The Legend of Zelda on the big screen. I think one of the final games that I think should be turned into a film is The Elder Scrolls. You see, when it comes to The Elder Scrolls, if I'm being honest, I haven't played much of those games, but I know that the universe and the lore and the characters, the whole franchise holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts, specifically my brother. He loves that franchise. I'm sure he would go nuts if Elder Scrolls made a film. Sorry for the noise, my son's yelling in the back. The Elder Scrolls, like I said, haven't played much of it. I played a little bit of Skyrim, a little bit of Morrowind, but I never dived too deep in. I want to go back whenever it comes to PS4 and Xbox One, but I know the universe has a ton of lore. I could say the same for like Dragon Age, but they did make an animated film of Dragon Age, and it just wasn't. It had one of my favorite characters in it, and it still didn't do it for me. So I guess that's saying something. But then again, it wasn't live action. Like I was saying, this is about live action films, not about animation or any of that stuff, because I know there's tons of games that have animated films, but not a lot of them have live action films. So I will talk about one more that did apparently have a live action film in the making, and that's The Last of Us. See, when it comes to The Last of Us, if there's one thing I don't want the film to be, I don't want it to have Joel, I don't want it to have Ellie, I don't want it to have any of the characters that are in that game, because that story the way it's told is perfect. There's no, I don't want to see the same story retold in an hour-and-a-half film. I feel like that story isn't as affecting, isn't as personal. If you're just watching it, you're not living in it whenever you're playing as Joel. So The Last of Us would be cool on the big screen, as long as it's not connected to... Honestly, it doesn't even need to be connected to the video game universe. It doesn't have to live within the same universe. I think it could just be its own thing. Be about a different family, the same infection, the fungus. The fungus is cool. I would love to see that in a film. I think it could be creepy. The noises they make, it would be awesome. But yeah. Okay. So there's some films that I want to see on the big screen. What about you? Let me know. Subscribe if you like this video, and I will talk to you guys later.